You're just filing things there. When something happens to you, your hippocampus holds that information, files it. So when someone now does something to you in the moment, the hippocampus is so close to the amygdala. The amygdala is the center for emotions and feelings and all of that. What happens is the information first routes through the hippocampus. So what it does is it just does a memory check. Has this thing happened before? Or when it happened, what did I do? Okay. And the moment it picks that up, it transfers to the amygdala. The amygdala calls a response from the past. So it's almost like I'm not thinking about this event in the present. I'm thinking about something that looked like it's in the past. I'm selecting my response based on how I responded to this similar kind of thing 10 years ago. So they say you think, really, but that's his thoughts. Now, in mastery, they will tell you to slow down. That's why if you go for any anger management course, they will tell you between impact and response, there is a small time. They call it pause. In that pause, you take that information away from your hippocampus and run it through your frontal cortex. You are now elaborating on it. Okay, why did he say that? What was he trying to get at? Now because you're doing all of this, you're shunting information from your emotional brain, which is your amygdala. You're not going to be hijacked.
But there's a saying where they say you begin to overthink things. You know, there are some people that like to blow hot. We had a conversation on being hot last week. And some people feel, just let it out. Tell people how you feel in the moment and then move on. But now from what you're saying, you want us to take a pause before responding or reacting. So what is that fine line between the pause and overthinking things?
In the pause, you choose your response. In the last analysis, one of the things we do is emotional intelligence. In the last analysis, we say emotional intelligence is really about managing how you feel. We say it is about making quality decisions. They will tell you that if you can't manage your emotions, you can't manage your money, you can't manage your home, you can't manage your job. What are they saying? Because in all these places, in your home, you make decisions. On the job, you make decisions. Financially, you make decisions. They're telling you that if you can manage your emotions, you can manage your decision-making process. So when you pause, you are choosing your response. You're saying, I'm not going to respond because I feel like this. I'm going to respond because this is the outcome I want. So when we teach emotional intelligence, we're telling people, what's the outcome you want in every situation? What is the outcome you want? Then when you pause, select the decision that will take you closer to that outcome.
I have to say a big thank you to you for coming to talk to us this morning. I know there's so many other places we could take this conversation, but there's just not enough time. But we would love for you to reach out to us. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC as soon as you can. Ask your questions and let's see if we can get them answered. Now we're going to have to head over to Talkware in the kitchen with our chef.
Thank you, Titi. I'm very emotionally intelligent about this food that we're preparing. In fact, my intelligence is 100%. I'm selecting that at the end of this preparation, I shall love this food. I hope I placed all the knowledge in the right places. Thank you very much for that. It was really motivating. But Chef Debbie, how are you motivating me this morning, please?
I want to start frying the sauce.
The sauce, yes. I mean, Mike has expressed his complete interest in this breakfast, but then it's still up to me to decide whether or not he's going to eat it this morning. Okay, but you know, you said you were chopping these first.
Yes,
but you're frying this first.
Yes.
Okay, but is there a reason why you're doing it, or it's just in no particular order?
No reason.
No reason. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'll fry my pepper first, and then you say the sauce will not be sweet because I don't fry the onion first. If you're just joining us, Chef Debbie Scott here is preparing steamed white rice with ejakika sauce. And if you go to the market and you ask for ejakika, you get this, or you ask for pala fish. Yeah, in fact, pala, there's no way they will miss it. They're definitely going to get it right. And of course, we have ingredients to prepare this ejakika fish sauce with steamed white rice on the screen now, so you can quickly scribble it down. It's so exciting because these are things that I'm sure most of us have in our kitchen on a regular. the one thing that you might want to have to go and buy for this particular sauce is probably the ejakika fish. And you know, who knows? You just might have it at home. But I think I want to try mine with Iru. I just like the smell of Iru. It just gets me every time. And imagine combining Iru with Banla, this aroma together. It's like
when you're making a father sauce, you have to use this.
Exactly. Do you get? So imagine putting I'm saying, if I say come and buy it 1 million, you buy it. This fish is underrated and it beats the croakers and the salmons because their flavor is not as strong
as this one.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you that croaker fish is more nutritious than this one, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they will. But then when you're in school, those my university days, when pocket money towards the end of the month is beginning to dwindle, we'll go to the market and buy on a budget. on a budget meals. Oh my days, Mike, please stop disturbing me. Please don't interrupt my shine. Okay. So
I'm just going to fry this one for some minutes before I put in the tomato.
The tomato. I was going to ask if this shouldn't go. So you know the tomatoes. Some people like it to still be like
fresh.
A bit fresh. Yes. Is that how you like yours?
It should be fresh.
It should be fresh.
To be fresh inside the tummy.
Get there. I really want to see how you guys achieve yours. There's so much you could do with your ingredients. There's so much you could do with the meals we prepare on the show. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you should do that because there you can see all the foods we cook, all the interviews, all the segments that we had. You can binge watch, recreate, then share with us using the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC so that we can be sure that you are actively a part of the show. We're going on a break. The second hour is about to be up. We have 45 minutes of top-notch family entertainment. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
And you're welcome back. And if you're just joining us, oh boy, what a pity. You've honestly just missed out on quite a lot, but don't fret. We still have 45 minutes of absolute magic left here on the show.
It's always a magical experience right here on Wake Up Nigeria. And our Mondays are always buzzing with the right kind of vibes. Hopefully you're ready for what we have in store. Speaking of vibes, did you hear what our motivation guest
Yes,
gave
I
us
did.
just
Very
now?
interesting, actually.
Yes. Trying to make sure that we pause before we respond or react to things might be very helpful for you this week. So if you missed it, check it out on YouTube in a little while.
I want to take something from that and also push it toward nature. Now, fish would often yawn just before a burst of energy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes taking in that
Air.
yes, and then, activating helps you a lot. So even if it's something physical, you might want to try it out. Hey, I don't know, I'm trying to work
Think
that.
about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
A quote for you, though. Don't be afraid to give up the good and go for the great. Don't be afraid to take more steps, even when you're doing very well.
Yes, impressive as always. I guess it's time to get the ball rolling here. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilaya Onyinso.
And we have in our kitchen Tukwe and of course Mike and our great chef putting together something very, very fantastic, I guess.
You should also add that we have Mike trying to...
You need to see this thing. You need to see this thing well. You are feeling now. I can't describe it.
It's okay.
We didn't really ask how you're feeling, but it's okay.
We'll get to it. Remember now, you can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of this great breakfast show on Nigerian television.
And remember, you can watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. Just use our mobile app. Just get it from Google Play or iOS.
Yes, we implore you to follow us across social media handles and use the at TVC Connect is what you can find us as. Now, let's tell you what we have. Now, for SME, we have Flower Girl, the photography studio, and they are all about the statement of mind for every client. It's not just about pictures, it's much more than that. We're going to have the CEO join us here today. We're going to talk plenty about their efforts and what they got going there. That's Sholakbe Akinlaja. She'll be joining us for a very interesting chat.
CEO. That's
Okay,
picture.
so over the weekend, I think, just yesterday evening, Nigerian Idol wrapped up.
Oh, okay.
And Kingdom was the winner for this particular edition.
It wasn't our
That's not the
guy.
person
It
you
wasn't
wanted to win.
Atella.
You know,
Atella, but it was such a
when it
hard
happened,
match.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, when it happened there, so I always think about that thing.
Yeah.
How does the person who comes second,
Yeah.
when you get to that close, how does it feel? With the final stage of the Euro, you know that joy,
Yeah.
that same thing that's giving someone extreme joy,
Yeah.
It's
can
really sadness.
can be depression for some, like, you know what it means? Okay, so I think they're going to be closest. I've been at this kind of situation, so I've been second, and it hurts like
Very often,
like
it'll
mad.
actually make you not want to.
It's even easier to be
advance.
third than second.
Yeah, it
I'm telling you.
It's easier to be third because when you're third,
hurts.
they've called you third. But when they're about to call the winner, it is between you and this person. And then that moment that they call the winner, you realize that there's no attention on you.
Like,
There's absolutely no attention.
somebody that made me, so while it happened, when I tell her, because we know he has been here on the show, I'm like, okay, I was thinking of how he would be feeling. I remember a friend of mine, Melvin. Melvin has gone for Mr. Nigeria. He came second.
Yeah.
He went for Ultimate Search. He came second.
Yeah.
He had like 4 or 5 seconds. He went to Big Brother.
Big Brother that we all thought he was going
He's
to
going to
win.
win.
Yeah.
Was that the serial second?
I'm telling you, but you know something I love about this guy? He's always, I'll go for the next one. So it just happened, something like that happened to me twice. I was like, okay, I'm going to have that spirit. I'll go for the
So
next
this
one.
particular Nigerian Idol reminded me of when Adam Lambert, I don't know if you watched American Idol.
Idol, yes.
Adam Lambert came second during that season.
But he still took the opportunity.
And everybody wanted Adam Lambert to win. But guess what? He's the one doing a tour for Queen now.
Exactly.
He's the one going around the world. And I actually don't remember who came first.
First.
So,
Wow, I like
Atella,
this.
my guy, hey, that
like this.
second place
You can
might just
encourage
be
him
the
with,
ginger.
what's his name?
you
Chike.
need.
Chike and two
I also
boys.
need to mention this, by the way. Richard Branson is in space.
So I think you posted it
We will
yesterday.
talk more about
That should have been tech.
Let's do that, and when we come back, some news for the second hour. Welcome second time around for the news here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has warned of a possible third wave of the coronavirus pandemic in the state. Now, in a statement issued on Sunday, just yesterday evening, and personally signed by the governor, he reeled out statistics on the increasing number of cases in the state and the need to buckle up, especially as the Islamic religious festivals draw near. The governor said the number of confirmed cases, which had earlier reduced to 1% average as of the end of June, has suddenly increased to 6.6% rate as of Thursday, the 8th of July. Now, he said in a quote, regrettably, in spite of the hard work and dedicated efforts towards sustaining the return to normalcy over the last 3 months, we are now finding ourselves at what appears to be the start of a potential third wave of the coronavirus pandemic in Lagos State, end of quote. Now, he therefore urged full compliance with all the protocols imposed in the country and threatened to prosecute anyone found to have willfully flouted the protocols, and particularly the travelers. And in neighboring Oyo State, the COVID-19 task force says it has uncovered the Delta variant of the coronavirus in the state. The state incident manager and coordinator of the emergency organization, or rather Operation Center, Olabode Ladipo, who confirmed this, stressed the need for residents to take extra caution and consistently apply all advisories earlier released by the task force. It adds that this strain has been associated with high transmission, increased severity of infection, and outcomes. The state government also restated the need for all inbound travelers to isolate for 7 days and submit themselves for tests. And that's it for the news this hour. Welcome back. Now, Flower Girl is a photography studio, and they're all about the state of mind of every client and ensuring they feel very special and very loved. They feel spoiled even. Now, their service is special with beautiful aesthetics, wonderful atmosphere, charged with positive energy. It's not just photography, they say. It's much more than that. Great pictures, more of the experience. And joining us to talk more about Flower Girl here on SME Today is CEO herself, Shalakbe Akinlaja. You are welcome. And might I say, you are a picture as well. Good to have you here with us. Let's talk about Flower Girl. Now, you say that it is not just about photography. What else is it?
It is happiness. It is comfort, and it's fantastic customer service.
Customer service. So from what I hear, customer service makes the difference.
Everything.
You don't just walk into a studio and say, I want to take a picture, click, click, you're out. This time you're creating an experience for people to actually come back and patronize you again. How exactly, though?
Okay, so we cater to your state of mind, first of all, because I know how photography sessions can be where you are, okay, sit down, take a picture, and then go. No, we want to take that joy from within. We want to make sure that you are happy. It's not just a fake smile. It's not just an awkward position. We want you to be the happiest you've been. And how do we do that? There's some processes that we make sure we take to ensure that happens. So we're asking you some certain questions. What you'd like to drink, what you like to nibble on, not eat. What you like to nibble on, and then we take all the stress off you, like what you're gonna wear. We make clothes as well, so if we have to iron your clothes, we do it. If we have, just to make sure that your picture is perfect. That's what we are after. So when you're done with your changing, we take you into the changing room. Once you're done with changing, we take you into the makeup, which is a completely different section entirely. You're seeing yourself differently. The makeup is 100, top notch. You're happy.
You're happy.
You're
it's all
super
about
happy.
making that experience a happy one for you.
Yes, you're happy. And in that moment of happiness, we are asking you, would you like something to eat?
Yeah, not isiewu,
No.
finger foods maybe.
Finger foods, right? Would you like something to eat? Would you like a glass of wine?
Oh, why?
Just to relax you, just to make you feel really, really good.
I see
so
that.
by the time we're done, you go on set. If you want a decorated set or you want something plain and simple, however way you want it, we will do it for you.
Let's talk about your entire setup, the unit that you've built. You say it's been a little over a year now, has it?
Yes.
And that's very interesting that you have gotten so much patronage in this little time, especially in a period where we had the pandemic. I'll come back to talk about that.
Okay.
But this is a lucrative way of making money and also providing employment, it'll seem.
Yes.
You have 8 people working with you already, and you only just got started. But how did you get started? On your own with one camera, a stand, and all of that? Or did you have an investor?
I would say I had an investor and I didn't have an investor.
It wasn't God, Sha.
It was God, though. It was God, but it was just like the right time. So it's not like someone came and said, okay, this is how we're gonna run it. It was just the right time. I've always had my own way of making money. Yes, exactly. So it just came at the right time to come out to it. Now, the reason why I went all out for it was I realized that a lot of Nigerians are very angry. They're very mad. They're very upset. They're frustrated, and I understand. The situation of the country is not favorable to a lot of people. So how do I impact these people? How do I make them feel good and still get some money out of it?
I feel you, girl. It's okay.
And still get some money out of it, but it's that state of mind. When you touch a place of a person's heart,
sweet spot,
that nobody gets to, trust me, that's it, you've won.
We can see a couple of those processes here on screen at Flower Girl, which is very, very interesting. Now, talking about the pandemic, and for anybody who's in the business that you are in, or those who are thinking about it, it must have been really difficult during the pandemic, wasn't it? You had to think outside the box for someone whose job has to do with interaction physically there and then face-to-face.
Thinking outside the box was the only option. I think it was for everyone, to be honest, especially the one-on-one interactions that you have to have with your clients. So during the pandemic, of course, everything went downhill where you couldn't take pictures, you couldn't do much. But I used to call some people like, oh, let's do this. Come over to my house. Are you sure you ain't got no COVID?
Nah, don't got the Rona.
You know, so before we did that, and that worked for a while until after the restrictions started coming off a little, and
business kind of like came
yes,
out.
and so
then
just
there
eased into it.
Then there is this fact that we live in a world where everybody has a camera phone and feel like it can take fantastic pictures. Do you feel like you're competing with the world as a photographer?
Nah, I don't feel like I'm competing, to be honest, because there's some things that your phone will not do. Your phone will not do it. Like, if you even try, it cannot. The lighting, the setup, it will do a good job. I'm not saying it's not going to be good, but
not as fantastic.
it will
wouldn't create
never.
that
It can
experience that you
never.
are giving.
Like, I cannot emphasize it enough. It can never be the same.
All right, let's talk about the business angle. Let's talk about the nairas and kobbers.
Huh.
Now, for one who is looking at joining you in this business, they would have to start with exactly perhaps maybe how much or what items.
What items?
You can
Okay.
monetize it.
Wow. It depends. Now, for me, it's been over the years. I've been accumulating a lot of things, so I cannot tell you, okay, this is how much. Roughly, if you get your camera, if you get your backdrops, if you get your lights. Ooh, it's a very difficult question because
I know, but cameras, lights, backdrops, very essential. So you
Yes.
might need to get those if you're
Yes,
looking at this.
yes.
And then you also, I note that you've created employment for people.
Yes, I
Can
have.
I do it as a one-man army, or do I
Oh
absolutely
no,
need an
you
assistant?
need a team.
I need
you
a
need a
team.
team, yes. For what I'm doing, you need a team. You need a team to make sure that the client is happy. How do you do that? Would you like some water? Are you thirsty? Are you okay? You're not hot? Are you cold? You need a team. You need someone to do that, which is part of what we are doing. And then with the lights, you need someone to assist you, right? And then with the cameras, you also need someone to assist you. And then the storage, where we have all the props and everything, we have someone that literally knows where everything is.
Yeah.
So each time you need to go upstairs and get something, it's not a hassle.
How big is your
Oh,
real estate?
it's big. I wouldn't say very big, but it's big.
Okay, just
yeah.
well enough to have a studio. Big
It's
one.
a studio, a photography studio. We have a reception, and then we have a changing room. We have a makeup studio, and then we also have a studio for babies, for children.
Nice.
Yeah, so we also have that going on.
Yeah, I can
And
hear
then upstairs-
people's ovaries in the background. Would you please keep your ovaries, ladies?
Yeah, so also upstairs we have the editing rooms, and then we have
Can
the
I
storage.
start without all of this? I'm a
Yes, you
one man
can.
who's just left
Yes, you can.
university, and hearing what you're saying is sort of like, oh my God, I'll never be able to get that kind of money to be able to do this. Can I start without all of that?
Yes, you can. I did.
Oh, so you hadn't any of these when you began?
No. So I just had my camera and my backdrops and my lights.
And hope.
And hope.
And a big dog.
So all of this was underneath my staircase.
Nice. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And it was becoming overwhelming because I was getting more props. And then I had a room, like a whole room of flowers, because I deal with a lot of them. So
the real estate came in as a necessity because you needed to house
I needed
all of these.
space.
So it's growth.
Yes,
I guess that's what it is.
Exactly.
Well, Shalakwa, it's fantastic speaking with you. You are giving me and everybody else out there who's interested in this line of business hope is what it is. Because, hey, it's hard times. People are leaving banks and corporate jobs to use their hands and work on their passion. We congratulate that you're one of those people that stands out at Flower Girl. We love it, yeah. So we're going to feed you.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're a bit, you're hiding the excitement. I see it.
Yay!
In any case, hey, let's have you over to our kitchen here where the ladies will take good care of you. We've prepared something very nice.
All right.
There you go.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome to the kitchen.
Take a seat. I'm super short, but hey.
I must say, your studio, you guys take really great pictures. My friends have had sessions.
It's all right. Okay. I could just hang on one. Are you
Sure. I want you to take a picture of your food, like yourself. Here.
Okay.
All right? We know we have all the lighting and all set. Let's have you
Take a shot.
Yes, take a shot.
All right. Ooh.
Just relax. It doesn't
She
take
knows what she's
extra
doing.
time.
She knows what she's doing.
Okay. Okay, so this is where I come in.
Okay.
When I'm taking pictures, I like to make sure stuff is perfect.
Okay.
I like to make sure that everything is proper.
Every
nice,
grain of
proper-
rice
yes,
is in place.
Yes. That's what makes it special.
But you're
isn't it?
supposed to be tasting the food at this point.
But I want to take a picture.
All right.
Okay.
Take the shot.
Okay.
We got it.
There
Yeah.
we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
Fabulous. You see?
Okay.
Exclusive. Please have a taste.
I'm left-handed. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, God created the hand.
Okay. And while she's doing that, thank you so much for joining us all through today. And of course, big shout out to the guys on the couch. Lazino, Mike. Hey. It's been an amazing morning, everyone, and we're going to do this again tomorrow. So what do you think?
I'm still trying to taste it.
You want to go ahead and go back in?
It's really awesome.
On the second mouthful, you know you've done something right.
Yeah.
Debbie, thank you so much.
Our ejakika on point.
Of course. Yes, so tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., make sure you make it a date with us once again, right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Your view is next, everyone. Have a great day.
Can I take this home?
Of course you can.
Bye.